support you, hold you. Trust the hands that will lift you and help you up. Trust the hands that will.
I'd also like to talk today about some of the safety that we ensure when we do go into our patients' homes. As an example, Nurse Janae, once she has put together the customized care plan that she mentioned, how do we continue to assist our caregivers? Maybe we have training with them.
Yes, we want to offer proper training to make sure that they're able to continue to keep their clients mobile and safe. And we also want to make sure that they're aware of what is not safe in the home, whether it be rugs, furniture, steps, those type of things, getting in and out of the bed. Even toileting and bathing can be dangerous for elderly people. So we want to make sure that we train our care providers really well here at Trusted Hands, and we send them out ready to, provide that care, provide that safe environment, and protect the seniors from their own environment at home sometimes that can get a little tricky for them. And that's something that we really specialize in is the training part here at Trusted Hands.
And Jeff, maybe you can chime in and talk a little bit about some of the training that we've held quarterly here on site at Trusted Hands.
Absolutely. So we do a number of different type of training perspectives. So we have several. We have in-service training where we actually bring our aides in-house. We'll train them, as in a group setting. Sometimes we have to train them individually. Our nurse, will help with those efforts. We also have additional staff that will assist as well. Our training goes from simple things like washing your hands. How do you wash your hands before you work with a client or even after working with a client? Things such as, what types of homemaker services, should you provide and how you provide that. Yeah, believe it or not, there's some people that have not learned how to make a bed. Sometimes we might do that. To the most complicated thing of working with a Hoyer lift. So we do on-site training with the client as well, with a caregiver. They're on site too. So there's just a host of things that we'll do to make sure that our aides are up to par and ready for, the task for that day. Speaking of that as well, through our employees, we can shape, our employees can shape any business, right? But it's our team of clients is what I call them, right? That actually shape our business. It's really important that we pay attention, that we listen to them, right? That we interact with them, we communicate effectively with them, we ask them questions, give them an opportunity to speak as well, which is super important, for our clients. And I think that's the reason why we have such a great relationship with them overall. And with that sort of training too, that's included there as well. It helps, retain our clients overall.
Yeah, I think relationship is huge. And we build relationship and community with our clients. If they're in facilities or if they're even if they're in the homes, we build a community where we service that patient together. If we have to help train and support the family member, we'll do that. We'll give them ideas. We'll pre-prep food and things like that. I love the fact that we're on call. We answer those phones on the weekends from our scheduling department, from intake all the way to service. We're going to be there to create a community of support for that client.
Awesome. And just to piggyback a little bit off of what Dee was mentioning regarding relationships, they are so very important. We serve so many different types of patients. We serve what are called private pay patients, where families contact us and they just want to pay out of their pocket, and we begin service immediately. We also service VA patients, veterans, and also Medicaid patients. And with VA and Medicaid patients, we work closely with case managers and also care coordinators as we develop those customized care plans and service plans as well. And Nurse Janae has a very strong relationship with case managers. We speak with them back and forth. Generally, it's monthly, sometimes it's quarterly, but it's that check in, it's that checks and balance that we're able to provide a three-way, if you will. Three-way meaning with Trusted Hand Senior Care, the patient, and with the case manager, to ensure that all of the patient's needs are being met and that the family is happy. And I think that that's a great thing. One other thing that I wanted to mention regarding some of our services is also we have what are called customer service check-ins. And guys, let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so with customer service, we know that things don't always go as smooth as we would like, right? Um, but it's important that we ask questions, that we reach out to every single client, even when things are going really well, just to get a pretty good insight in terms of what their experience has been, right, or was. But either way, we want to know what they're feeling. We want to know the dynamics of the relationship between themselves and the caregiver. So we want to know. We communicate very well. We encourage our clients to communicate back with us, as often as possible, right? And so it's helpful to us. And this is what also, again, as I mentioned earlier, what helps us retain our clients is because we do these check-ins that, and our clients, quite frankly, like it, right? They like it. There are times in which they might feel, because they're elderly, shy about reaching back out to us, to tell us what their thoughts are, any questions they might have, and things like that. As a matter of fact, just to go off side of that for a bit, one of the things that we do really well too from the onset of onboarding a client is we ask them a lot of questions and we answer a lot of questions because we realize there are a lot of things that our clients don't know about what they're embarking upon with care, with having someone in their house. What expectations can they have about scheduling? What expectations, do they have about, just even the basic ADLs, the daily living, activities that we're there to help provide for them. And so even those things are really important when you talk about customer service, because we want them to feel that we care about them. And that is the biggest thing about this team here, is that we care and we show that we care.
And for me, we care and we show up. We're dependable. One of the things that led me to Trusted Hands Senior Care was the longevity. So this company has been doing exactly what we're doing now since 2014. So it's not fly by night. And I am a firm believer that communication and even conflict breeds expansion. We keep the lines of communication open so that if there's things that we could do better, we're gonna figure out how to implement them. If there are things that our clients have seen or that would work for a particular patient, we want to implement that. So we always make sure that there's a relationship and a direct line for communication.
Awesome. Well, guys, I think we're wrapping up today. I know that choosing home care is a deeply personal decision. I think that we understand the trust that the community has in us, and we definitely have trust within our office staff here at Trusted Hands, with our caregivers, our certified nursing assistants, our home health aides, and we continue to work tirelessly, I believe, as a team, to keep that trust every single day. Join us next time for our next Golden Years podcast.
Guide you, hold you. Trust the hands that will lift you and help you up. Trust the hands that